Today on the Core of the Bible, we're talking about how the Sabbath is a feature of the kingdom built into creation itself. In Mark chapter 2, verse 27, Yeshua says, "Then he told them, the Sabbath was made for man, and not man for the Sabbath." The kingdom of God has been designed by God to be not just an ideal to strive for, but to be a practical outworking of his desire for human behavior. In the Kingdom Charter, or the Ten Commandments, lies an aspect of the kingdom that is largely neglected among Christians today. God's people have been instructed to remember the Sabbath and to keep it set apart. It's a gift from him, a sacred memorial honoring the Creator, Yahweh, his provision, and his eternal purpose. Now, most people assume that the Sabbath was instituted for Israel at Sinai. However, we find that the seventh day was actually set apart at creation, as God demonstrated a practice of rest from his work of creating on that day. In Genesis 2, it says, "On the seventh day, God had completed his work that he had done, and he rested on the seventh day from all his work that he had done. God blessed the seventh day and declared it holy, for on it he rested from all his work of creation." So from the very beginning of all things, God declared that this day was to be set apart as special. And the word Sabbath actually conveys more than just rest, but an intermission. The cycle of days is intentionally interrupted by something different, a unique day unlike the others. Now Yeshua, seeing that the Jewish authorities had corrupted the purpose of the day into a long list of requirements and restrictions, stated simply that the Sabbath was made for man, not man for the Sabbath. The day was intended to be a benefit, not a burden. The New Living Translation brings this out in its rendering of this verse. It says this, "Then Jesus said to them, the Sabbath was made to meet the needs of people, and not people to meet the requirements of the Sabbath." As humans come to recognize and honor their Creator and the kingdom of God expands, the Sabbath cycle instituted at the creation of all things intentionally interrupts our daily routine and becomes the mode of reconnecting with the source of our true life. Well, I hope today's insight was helpful for you. Please be sure to visit coreofthebible.org for hundreds of other articles, other podcasts, and videos. Thanks so much for listening today. Take care.